Joining me right now, I have two guests. Right next to me is Michael Dongile, and Elliot Falcione is over here. Thank you so much, gentlemen. It's like the Italian hour, so I made sure I got your names pronounced right. We're talking about the Bradenton Area Riverwalk Regatta. And Elliot, let me start with you. Whose idea was this?
Well, it was the idea surfaced when Bradenton formed the sister city relationship with the city of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh Pirates have trained in Bradenton since 1969. And once we formed the sister city relationship, our friends of the Pirates suggested that we take a look at the Pittsburgh Regatta on the Manatee River. Michael and his partner came down, they kicked the tires, and here we are today.
That's kind of neat because I didn't read a whole lot of background on this. I knew this was coming, but I didn't realize the connection between the Pirates. So what exactly do you as a promoter? Are you the guy that has to put up some money up in front, or you just organize it, or what?
Well, we do a little bit of just about everything, but in the event itself, as far as how it shapes up, all the orchestration of it, the elements, the entertainment, the operations, yeah, that definitely falls on us.
Okay, now obviously the bodies of water are different because in Pittsburgh there are 3 rivers that come together, or 2?
3.
There are 3 that come together. So you're going to be racing where?
Going to be racing right along the Riverwalk, Manatee River.
Okay, Manatee River.
Yeah, and it's an incredible location. The waters are, in fact, it's ideal for Super League racing because there's not a lot of chop. And in particular, if the weather stays the way it's supposed to, it'll be actually ideal. There's not a lot of feedback. You only have really one seawall here where the water butts against, and even at that, that's not all that.
So how does this work? Because I'm thinking like the Grand Prix is a part of a regular circuit. So is there a regular powerboat circuit, and then how do you convince them to come down to use your waterway?
Well, the answer to your first question is yes. And what convinces them to come down first and foremost is embracement by the community and by the city itself to say we want to do something here.
Okay.
And then after that, it's essentially coming down, scouting the location, looking at the area, and saying, yeah, it's ideal. And these boats are quite different from the boat racing you're used to here. It's not like offshore at all.
Oh, okay.
These are the fastest inland water boats in the world, capable of getting up to speeds on the straightaways of about 125 miles per hour.
So these are different than that's the Miss Budweiser, which is over in Lakeland or Winter Haven.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. These boats actually skim the top of the water once they get going. So they're gliding on a thin cushion of air. So they're on top of the water. Their propellers are only in the water a couple of inches. It's quite a scene if you haven't seen one before.
Okay, what's the layout? Because you're familiar with the Bradenton area. Tell me about where this race is going to take place in terms of getting in our mind. The Green Bridge, the Manatee River Bridge.
The Green Bridge will be closed for the entire day.
Okay.
Pedestrians will be able to walk on the Green Bridge and actually look down right on the race. So the racetrack will be between the Green Bridge and the Tropicana train track. Very small course. In Pittsburgh, the Allegheny River is a 1/4 of a mile wide.
Yeah.
The Manatee River is a mile wide. So, but the racetrack will be about a 1/4 of a mile in length. So very intimate, very fast, and you'll get a better view for sure than the offshore race.
Okay, when is the big race? And are there qualifiers and that kind of thing or not?
Yeah, there'll be 3 different times where people can see boat racing throughout the day. There's qualifying, there's time trials, and then starting at 3:30, that's when you really see the guys going after one another and racing.
Now, is this free?
It is free. Free, fun, family entertainment. It's actually a dry event. It's been a dry event in Pittsburgh for 7 years, has worked really, really well.
Oh, that's great.
You know, go to a pub, go to a restaurant if you want to grab a beer or a glass of wine, but it is free, and about 14 local restaurants will also be selling food along the Riverwalk and on the Palmetto side as well.
Okay, what's the financial arrangement? Did the Convention and Visitors Bureau, do you have to put up any money? Will you get any money back? Is a charity involved? What?
Yes, Manatee County through the Tourist Development Council put in a $175,000 sponsorship. It's a $400,000 event. So we've sponsored it. Both cities are supporting it with sweat equity. And then the food and beverage proceeds will go to Pace for Girls, the Boys and Girls Club, and it'll go into the Community Redevelopment Agency of Palmetto and the Downtown Development Agency of Bradenton. Our goal is if we can infuse the community with $8 to $10 million in one day, take some of those proceeds to our redevelopment agencies to leverage future business opportunities. It's a great package.
You know, the Riverwalk area, I was just talking with these guys earlier about how Clearwater, a lot of people had some doubts when they put the promenade in, but it turned out to be wonderful. That Riverwalk area in Bradenton, you talk about a gold mine, and it hasn't even been in existence that many years. Just to get people to come out of that area and figure out, wow, I didn't realize you could walk along that area, and it's so beautiful.
It created a lot of activity along the river. We promote the area to Brits and Germans as well. and now they're more inclined to stay in the mainland, not just Anna Maria Island. So that's a great way to grow our product. And the city's actually talking about adding another mile to that Riverwalk, hopefully in the next 3 to 5 years.
Okay, the food vendors, how does that work in terms of you buy tickets for the food and then a certain portion of the ticket sales then goes back to these charities?
Yes, sir. The DeSoto Society is stepped up and they're going to sell all the tickets. They've ordered 1 million tickets. We're expecting a crowd of about 100,000 people.
Right.
Buy your tickets.
Hungry people, actually.
They'll have beverage stations separate from the food, so if you only want a bottle of water or Gatorade, you'll be able to do that. But there'll be some carny food there as well. But the neat thing for first-timers is you'll be able to experience some of our unique restaurants in our community during this event.
Yeah, and there are some great ones along that Riverwalk, on both sides of the river as well, which is kind of really interesting about the whole thing. So bottom line, these guys that win, do they get prize money? I mean, what entices them to be here?
Well, a couple of things. They do get some prize money. Obviously, they get recognition, trophies, that sort of thing, but the idea is to really accumulate points.
Okay.
So rate of finish, the top 3 finishers get points, and then that's all accumulated and figured out at the end of the circuit as who becomes national champion.
And give me an idea of the size of this desk. How big are these boats compared to the size of this desk? Are they as big as this platform we're sitting on or not?
They're probably about 70 to 20 feet long, maybe, and weigh about 1,100 pounds.
Wow.
They're not heavy at all.
Do they make noise?
Oh, they make a lot of noise.
That's what people
It's like
like.
NASCAR on water,
all
man.
right.
You know, that's what you're going to see.
Gentlemen, good luck. It's going to be a great festival. Cross our fingers of the weather. I think it's going to be good this
It's gonna be
weekend.
beautiful.
Fabulous. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Adam.
Thanks for having us.